My mother asked me to catch my father's sword. I brought my mother to the battlefield with great momentum, and the moment the door was kicked open, I was dumbfounded. Why is my beloved girlfriend in bed? It turns out that my father's mistress is my girlfriend. You go to Hume Hotel with mom immediately. Your dad is having a good time with the little bitch. Many images flashed through my mind quickly. Although my father married into my maternal grandfather's house, but he and my mother have always had a good relationship. In recent years, my mother has even handed over the company to my father. I kicked out room 1102 with force. My dad is indeed exercising. Why are you here? My dad panicked and covered himself with his clothes. My mother went up and slapped my father hard several times. You lied to me that you were working overtime, and you ended up here feeling happy, right? Who is that woman? My mother pulled the quilt like crazy. My dad rushed up and caught her. When I saw this, I quickly stepped forward to support my mother. My mother was taking off my father's restraints and pulling the quilt hard. Bitch, you're still hiding under the quilt. My dad will take a picture of you and post it online to see if you can tolerate being scorned by others. My dad tried his best to protect the woman in the quilt. Crazy woman, get out of here. My mother opened the quilt with force. As a result, the next second she took a few steps back. Why is it you? Xiaoru? I was dumbfounded. Why is my beloved girlfriend here? She covered her body with the quilt. Aunt. My brain seemed to have been struck by lightning. Lin Xiaoru is my girlfriend, and she is already in the marriage discussion stage. Why did you do this to me? I almost yelled, my eyes bloodshot. Come to Zhou Shicheng, you won't even let Xiao Hao's girlfriend go. You are such a beast. I'll beat you to death. My mother was tired of beating and scolding my father, and turned to Xiaoru. It's in vain that I love you so much, but you become a mistress. Are you worthy of me? You. My mother was so excited that her blood pressure rose and she fainted. I rushed my mother to the hospital. My mother is fine. My father will be fine after a while in the hospital. When I got home, I opened the door and saw my dad packing his luggage. When my mother saw him, she chased him and beat him. You old and immortal thing, I was blind at that time, how could I fall in love with you? My father pushed